Amidst the spotlight and roaring applause, there was once a boy who grew up in solitude, and now, that boy is reliving those memories on screen. The role of Yoon Se-yoon in Weak Hero Class 2 is not just an acting milestone, but also a cathartic release of a soul once neglected. From nation's baby to a lonely warrior. In 2017, Park Ji Hoon stepped into the limelight from the survival show Produce 101, capturing hearts with his radiant smile and iconic catchphrase, "I'll save you in my heart." His cute persona and signature camera pose became a nationwide phenomenon, embraced by youth and even political leaders. This was the version of Park Ji Hoon the public adored, sweet, cheerful, and endearing. But who was he, really? In a recent interview with Sports Chosen on April 28, Park Ji Hoon made a surprising revelation. His most relatable role to date is Yoon Se-yoon, the brilliant but socially isolated student in Weak Hero Class 2. "I didn't have many friends growing up," he said. "The only people I could trust were my parents. I was always alone." A stark contrast to the bubbly image once projected to millions. When the past becomes fuel for acting. What makes Weak Hero Class 2 so compelling may not solely be its tight script or intense fight scenes, but rather Park Ji Hoon's deep immersion into a character who rarely mirrors his own life. Yoon Se-yoon is solitary, emotionally detached, and burdened by social neglect. Park Ji Hoon, once a child actor who spent more time on set than in school, experienced a similar sense of disconnect. "I don't even know why I didn't have friends. Maybe it was because I spoke with a regional dialect, or because I was always filming in the countryside," he said. The ambiguity in his answer suggests a long-standing personal conflict, yet it's precisely this unresolved pain that lends emotional depth to his portrayal. Yoon Se-yoon wasn't acted, he was remembered. The price of fame and the mask of cuteness. 101's peak success turned Park Ji Hoon into the embodiment of youthful innocence. But now, he confesses, "I'm not actually the cute type. I just expressed what people wanted to see." A simple statement, but one that unveils a silent tragedy behind the image artists are expected to maintain. How many in showbiz have worn a mask gifted by public affection, only to forget the face beneath? Park Ji Hoon doesn't reject that part of his past. In fact, he appreciates it for shaping his career. But what sets him apart is his willingness to break free from that image, diving into emotionally rich, psychologically complex acting. Weak Hero Class 2, a symphony of youth and pain. While Season 1 portrayed a lone genius navigating a brutal school environment, Season 2 expands the emotional landscape as Yoon Se-yoon transfers to Yunjong High School, where he forms bonds with new friends, Park Woo-min, Seo Joon-tae, and Go Yoon-tak. Yet with these new connections comes greater emotional risk. At Yunjong, he encounters a new level of violence, spearheaded by the notorious villain Na Baek-jin. This isn't just another schoolyard brawl, it's a battlefield of ideology and trauma. Here, Park Ji Hoon's acting erupts with emotional resonance, the cold glares, the suppressed sobs, the trembling of a boy who doesn't want to fight, but has no choice if he wants to survive. A bold leap forward in the coming of age of an artist. Weak Hero Class 2 marks a defining moment in Park Ji Hoon's evolution, not as an idol turned actor, but as a true thespian unafraid to mine his own wounds for authenticity. It takes courage to expose yourself, not just physically but emotionally, to breathe life into a character so close to home. According to Flix Patrol, the drama currently ranks number 2 globally on Netflix, topping the charts in 32 countries including South Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, and Japan, and holding the number 3 spot in the US. This achievement speaks not only to the production's quality but to Park Ji Hoon's magnetic performance. He has transformed from a sweet-faced idol into a powerful emblem of strength and vulnerability. When acting becomes a mirror, not a mask, Park Ji Hoon doesn't need to shout that he's matured. It's written in his eyes, the pain, the defiance, the isolation. Every quiet moment on screen resonates as a personal truth rather than performance. And perhaps that's why Weak Hero Class 2 transcends being just another youth action drama. It becomes an autobiographical symphony, a cinematic healing process where Park Ji Hoon not only plays a character but shares a piece of himself. In doing so, he reaches out to millions of viewers, especially the lonely, the misunderstood, the misfits, and reminds them, being alone doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're preparing to be strong.